지금부터 3월 원래고사 3교시 영어 영역 듣기 및 말하기 평가를 시작하겠습니다. 듣기 평가는 1번부터 17번까지입니다. 1번부터 15번까지는 한 번만 들려주고 16번부터 17번까지는 두 번 들려줍니다. 방송을 잘 듣고 답을 하기 바랍니다. (1번) 대화를 듣고 남자의 마지막 말에 대한 여자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Our homeroom teacher might call a quick class meeting this afternoon.
Where did you hear that? Do you know the purpose of the meeting?
Rumor has it that he has an important announcement.
(2번) 대화를 듣고 여자의 마지막 말에 대한 남자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Congratulations on your promotion, Sam. We're all happy for you.
Thanks, Jane. I'm a bit nervous about the extra responsibility, though.
I wouldn't worry. You've always handled responsibility well.
(3번) 대화를 듣고 여자의 의견으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
What are all these things?
I bought shorts and gloves. I am so conscious of my weight that I made up my mind to ride a bike for exercise.
Sounds interesting. Then may I assume that you don't own a bike at the moment?
Well, I am going to buy one tomorrow, but I don't know what kind of bicycle is right for me. As you know, I am a beginner.
Oh, don't worry about that. I'll go with you and help you pick the perfect bike.
Could you do that? Is that too much to ask?
Not at all. What are friends for? By the way, you must also get a helmet. Wearing a helmet is the most important thing when it comes to riding a bike.
A helmet? I don't like helmets. They are ugly and uncomfortable.
You may be right, but it can save your life. If used properly, it can help reduce the risk of serious head injuries.
(4번) 다음을 듣고 남자가 하는 말의 목적으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Welcome aboard. This is Air Pacific Flight 999 bound for Japan. Today's flight time will be 2 hours and 30 minutes. Our captain will provide you with more information after takeoff. And, starting today, according to a new rule, we will start allowing in-flight use of electronic devices during all phases of the flight. Passengers can use phones, tablets, e-readers, and music players set to airplane mode throughout their entire journey, including takeoff and landing. We hope this is very pleasant news for all of our passengers. If you have any questions about our flight today, please don't hesitate to ask one of our flight attendants. Thank you.
(5번) 대화를 듣고 그림에서 대화의 내용과 일치하지 않는 것을 고르시오.
Honey, what are you looking at?
Look, Kathy drew this poster of Save Water in her art class.
Wow, that's fantastic. Let's see. She placed the title Save Water in the middle at the top. I like it. I can clearly understand what she wants to say.
Yeah. There's also a shower head on the left side of the poster. It has a helpful tip in fine print.
The tip reads, "Take a short shower instead of a bath." This suggestion makes sense.
I wholeheartedly agree with this statement. Look at the leaky faucet on the right side. Isn't it imaginative?
Yeah. Oh, she drew a faucet upside down with a tree on it. She's probably trying to say that if we save a drop of water, a fresh new tree will grow.
Right. Hey, there are two hands holding a globe in the center. Maybe she drew them to describe our responsibility to protect the earth.
Can you see the slogan under the hands? The slogan says, "The earth is in your hands."
What an inspiring slogan it is!
육 번 대화를 듣고 두 사람의 관계를 가장 잘 나타낸 것을 고르시오.
Thank you for signing the deal with us.
You're welcome. Actually, I'm honored to work with you. I know you'll make something great.
Thanks for your confidence. I was so touched by your novel that I was speechless.
Thank you. According to the contract, you're going to adapt the story to the screen, right?
Yes, David and I plan to do it together.
You're speaking of David Hare, right? He's the person who got an Oscar for Best Adapted Screenplay, right?
Yes, that's him. We plan to cast Kate Winslet and Ralph Fiennes for the lead roles.
I think Kate Winslet is a great actress. I hope that you'll make a great movie with my story.
I'm sure I will. Since I have such a great story to work with, filming the movie will be the easy part.
Yeah, people say you know how to direct a great film. I have my complete faith in you.
Thank you. I will try my best.
칠 번 다음을 듣고 여자가 하는 말의 주제로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight, I'd like to talk about a tragic reality on our planet. Every year, millions of people die from preventable and treatable diseases. In many cases, life-saving medicines can be cheaply mass-produced, but are sold at steep prices. This blocks access to those who are in poverty. Two factors primarily limit the availability of important medicines today. One is that they are very costly. More accurately, the price charged for them is very high, though the cost of producing them is very low. Second, drug development is directed towards maximizing profit, not social benefit, which frustrates the creation of medicines that are essential to human welfare.
팔 번 대화를 듣고 여자가 남자에게 부탁한 일로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
You look a little pale. Is something wrong?
I feel like I came down with a cold.
Do you have a fever?
A little bit, and I have a headache and a sore throat.
Let me get you an aspirin. I have some in my room.
Thanks, but I already took one.
Did you make an appointment with a doctor?
No, I'm sure I'll be fine after a few days' rest. Actually, something else is bothering me.
What is it?
The due date to turn in my final report for marketing strategy is today, but I don't think I can make it to Professor Porter's office myself.
Oh, in that case, I can help you. I have to drop by the Student Union building and Professor Porter's is on my way.
Would you then turn in my report for me?
Sure, no problem at all.
구 번 대화를 듣고 운전면허 취득에 관해 두 사람이 언급하지 않은 것을 고르시오.
What do I have to do to get a driver's license?
The first step would be to go to a driving school or have a licensed driver teach you.
How long does it take to get lessons? be tested and obtain a driver's license in a driving school.
Usually it lasts less than a month.
That's not too long. How much is the fee?
It should cost you about $300 for the whole course.
Do I have to get a medical checkup?
That's not necessary.
I see. Who decides whether I pass or fail the road test?
A local police officer sits in the passenger seat and monitors everything that happens in the car, and then decides whether you pass or fail.
May I apply for the test online?
Of course.
10번. 대화를 듣고 남자가 결제할 총 금액을 고르시오.
Welcome to Sunshine Rent-A-Car. Have a seat, please.
Thank you. I would like to rent a couple of cars.
Okay. What kind of cars would you like, sir?
I'm thinking of the Mini Cooper models. What are the rates on those cars?
Each Mini Cooper will be $150 a day.
Oh, I see. Well, how much is the new Beetle?
The new Beetle? That'll be $200 a day.
$200 a day? Let's see. Then I'll take 2 Mini Coopers.
Yes, sir. How long would you like to use them?
I'd like to rent them for 3 days.
For 3 days. Okay. Now, what insurance would you like?
I'd like to have full coverage for both of them.
I see. We need you to pay an insurance fee of $20 a day for each car.
$20 a day for each car?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here's my credit card.
(11번) 다음 표를 보면서 대화를 듣고 여자가 구입할 PMP를 고르시오.
Nancy, what are you doing?
Hi, Mike. I want to buy a PMP, so I'm looking around on this site. They are now having a big sale on all kinds of PMPs.
Ah, do you have a particular model in mind?
Well, I'm not sure yet. Can you help me choose?
Okay. How much are you willing to pay?
Up to $200.
And how about the screen size?
It should be 7 inches at least.
How about the hard disk capacity?
Hard disk capacity? The bigger the better. Well, I want not less than 32 gigabytes.
Oh, I see. Would you like one that has a DMB function?
I don't think I really need that, but I'd like one with an electronic dictionary.
Well, it seems like you have only one choice that fits all your criteria.
You're right. Thanks for the help.
(12번) 아메리칸 풋볼에 관한 다음 내용을 듣고 일치하지 않는 것을 고르시오.
I am pleased to have the opportunity to introduce American football. The field is 100 yards long and 53 yards wide. Probably the most important part of the field is the end zone. It's an additional 10 yards on each end of the field. Games are divided into 4 15-minute quarters. A game starts with the kickoff. The ball is placed on a kicking tee at the defense's 30-yard line, and a special kicker called a place kicker kicks the ball to the offense. If the score is tied at the end of the game, a 15-minute overtime period will be played.
(13번) 대화를 듣고 남자의 마지막 말에 대한 여자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
I don't feel very well.
What's wrong?
I can't stand my neighbor's dog.
Oh, really? What's the problem?
Well, it barks all night.
I know how that can really ruin your sleep.
You're telling me.
Have you talked to your neighbor?
Yes. I have talked to him about it several times.
But the dog's still barking?
Yes, I complained about it to the owner again.
You did the right thing. That's what we're supposed to do in that situation.
But nothing's changed. I wonder what I should do now.
(14번) 대화를 듣고 여자의 마지막 말에 대한 남자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
I heard the Japanese Prime Minister's speech yesterday. He claimed that the Dokdo Islets are Japanese territory. Is he right on that point?
No, that is absolutely ridiculous. Korea has had control over Dokdo for over 1,000 years.
Then what makes him think otherwise? When did the Japanese occupy Dokdo?
They forcibly took control of the Dokdo Islets while they occupied Korea. But forceful occupation is illegal.
Since the Second World War, which country has had possession of the island?
Back in 1950, the UN recognized Dokdo as Korean territory. Since that recognition, the Dokdo Islets have effectively been ruled by Korea.
Is there any historical document that provides evidence that Dokdo belongs to Korea?
Yes, tons of evidence. Even in one of Japan's own maps made in 1785, Dokdo was clearly marked as Korean territory.
(15번) 다음 상황 설명을 듣고 폴이 점원에게 할 말로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Paul goes into a clothing store to buy a shirt. The salesperson suggests a red short-sleeved shirt. He says the shirt is the latest style. Paul likes the style and thinks the price is reasonable too. But Paul wants to look at more shirts. So the salesperson shows Paul a white shirt and a black shirt. He doesn't care for the white shirt, and the black shirt is too expensive. He thinks the first one would be the best for him. The salesperson is about to show him another shirt that is yellow. But Paul has already made up his mind. In this situation, what would Paul most likely say to the salesperson?
(16번부터 17번까지는 2번 들려줍니다. 16번과 17번 다음을 듣고 물음에 답하시오.
There is so much information out there for moms-to-be about what foods they are supposed to eat and not allowed to eat. It's very confusing, isn't it? But don't worry. Here is a list of foods you must stay away from. The first is raw eggs, because raw eggs may be contaminated with a bacterium that can cause fever and vomiting. Watch out for restaurant-made soft scrambled or sunny-side-up eggs. The majority of seafood-borne illness is caused by undercooked shellfish, which include oysters and clams. Raw shellfish pose a concern for everybody, especially for expectant mothers. Some fish should be avoided due to high levels of mercury, a pollutant that can affect a baby's nervous system. Especially, avoid eating fish like shark and tuna while you're pregnant. Finally, processed meats such as turkey, salami, and bacon might be tempting to eat, but they may not be the healthiest options out there right now. They have been preserved with nitrates, chemicals used in food preservation.
다시 한번 듣겠습니다.
There is so much information out there for moms-to-be about what foods they are supposed to eat and not allowed to eat. It's very confusing, isn't it? But don't worry. Here is a list of foods you must stay away from. The first is raw eggs, because raw eggs may be contaminated with a bacterium that can cause fever and vomiting. Watch out for restaurant-made soft scrambled or sunny-side-up eggs. The majority of seafood-borne illness is caused by undercooked shellfish, which include oysters and clams. Raw shellfish pose a concern for everybody, especially for expectant mothers. Some fish should be avoided due to high levels of mercury, a pollutant that can affect a baby's nervous system. Especially, avoid eating fish like shark and tuna while you're pregnant. Finally, processed meats such as turkey, salami, and bacon might be tempting to eat, but they may not be the healthiest options out there right now. They have been preserved with nitrates, chemicals used in food preservation.
16번. 남자가 하는 말의 주제로 가장 적절한 것은? (17번) 언급된 음식이 아닌 것은? 이제 듣기 말하기 문제가 끝났습니다. 18번부터는 문제지의 지시에 따라 답을 하기 바랍니다.